Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. It's been kind of crazy weather here. You guys know I'm a native New Yorker, so it's been kind of crazy weather. It's been like sleeting outside and then snow, sleet combination, cold and a little bit warmer, then cold. This weather has been up and down. I think this weather is kind of like the atmosphere in life. Up and down, doesn't know what to do. It's kind of crazy. But I just had to find like a little quiet spot in the house to be able to, do this recording and everything. Because, when you have family coming and going, it gets pretty crazy. So I'm like holed up in my mom's bedroom, like way in the corner. On the edge of the bed, at the edge of the room, deep in the room, and just like, trying to get this recording done. So I'm giving you real life stuff. You may hear televisions, people are watching TV, people are eating, so you may hear some forks clanking, whatever. That's life. So the last subject matter that I wanted to cover as far as the list that I have been doing, and like I said, I think a lot of you have figured it out, what I was doing, and I will be revealing that after we go over this subject. Okay, so the final subject that I'm going over today is self-control. Now, I know that's a big thing for a lot of people, and I felt like that ending on this one was actually really good because we're going into a new year, and that is something that a lot of people struggle with, is self-control. Sometimes it's just the discipline of, at the top of the year, everybody wants to lose weight and get in the gym, and they want to, get control of their health and all of that. That's definitely something I think most of us aspire to do. I know that's something that I aspire to do, at the top of the year. And it shouldn't even just be at the top of the year. It should just be all year that you just want to be your strongest and your healthiest. And, when you look back at your high school photos, because you get a rude awakening and reminder when you go to family's house, or you go to your mama's house or your grandmama's house or whatever, and you see pictures of yourself when you were like mad young, and you're like, whoa. It's the rude awakening every time, but it also reminds you that, okay, I can get it together. You can definitely get it together. Of course, it's different when you get more up in age. You have to do things differently. You have to eat differently. You have to have self-control, and discipline yourself to, be your best. People like to turn over a new leaf in the new year, with their mental health. That's definitely has been a major thing that we have been addressing here on the podcast, and also, just all the things that are going on in general. Okay, so this is real life. I'm recording, and my sister has just peeked in, and I'm not gonna cut it out.
Renee, are you ready to eat?
Yes.
The food is not cold anymore. You're gonna have to heat it. If it's cold now, you have to heat it up.
Okay.
But you gotta come now.
All right, I'm coming down there now.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my God, I'm leaving that in this recording. Okay, they're telling me that they made food and they want me to come down and get it. All right, y'all, that was I told you, this is a real moment. Oh my Lord. Okay, I totally lost my train of thought. Okay, I'm just going to read through this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Self-control, the Greek word used in Galatians 5:23, meaning strong, having mastery, able to control one's thoughts and actions. So that's a major thing. Controlling your thoughts and actions. That's always a tough thing for us to do because we want to just, when someone does us wrong or something goes sideways, we just want to say whatever's on our mind, and we don't really think through how we react to things. We don't really think through, how, even in business, how we do business with certain people. You have to always slow down. Don't always just give your first reaction. Slow down and really think through how you're going to do things for your business, how you're going to map out your business. I implore you, if you are a business owner, you have a few days left before the 1st. Don't be turning over the new leaf on January 1st, because January 1st, that first week of January flies by real quick. Next thing you know, it's February. Next thing you know, it's March. Next thing you know, we're already a quarter way into the year and you still haven't moved on anything. You've got the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st. So you got 4 full days. 4 full days. People, I know some folks are working, but we're doing very minimal right now because we're about to hit another holiday again. It's going to be New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all of that. You got 4 days until that happens. You still have time to just dedicate a couple of hours a day, get some self-control. You got you got 4 days to, do a couple hours a day of just isolating yourself from the family for a little while. I know a lot of places, where people are, especially on the East Coast, South, whatever, it's not that cold outside. If you have to take yourself out to the backyard, table and chair and a notepad or your laptop, or just go to a Starbucks or whatever. If your places aren't locked down, please mask up and be careful with that as well when you're out and about. But just find like a little corner someplace, in the house just to be. Maybe it's in the corner of the kitchen. The best time to go someplace in the house is where everybody just left, because they're not going to come back to that area for a while. So just find a little spot off to the side and really sit down and get some self-control, get some discipline on how you're going to map out things for your business in 2022. If you are struggling with your mental health, map out how you're going to deal with that. Map out, start looking online and start, surveying the different psychologists and psychiatrists, whatever it is that you're looking for to deal with that. If you say, I want to get fit in the new year. I actually brought on a new client, earlier this week, who has been a friend for literally over 30 years. And she's like, I've been suffering my business. I'm really trying to get things up and running. And I'm like, why didn't I talk to Renee? She does marketing and branding. That doesn't even make sense. She's like, Renee, I really need your help. I see what you're doing. I see your clients, your other clients and stuff you're doing. She's like, I need your help. This girl spoke to me. We got on the phone, sight unseen, boom, done. She's like, here, payment number 1, let's go. I'm ready. She wasn't playing no games. So I was just like, wow, that really, first of all, she doesn't know what that did for me. Because not only is it a situation where you are helping another small business, because I'm about to help her as a small business. Okay, so it's not even just the monetary aspect of it, but it boosted me too in my spirit, because even at this time of the year, and I know this has been an incredible year for Onyx Queen Media, it's also been a very rough year. It's been a rough year professionally, and it's been kind of I would say melancholy year personally. So it really helped me. It boosted me, because she was like, I see, I follow some of your other clients, and she sees the work that I'm doing with those people. And she's just like, wow, why didn't I contact her before? Why am I suffering like this? Why am I, just not understanding how to do all these different things? She was like, and I have my friend right here. And when I say friend, this is not like a fly-by-night friend. This is like my homegirl of many years. But sometimes you just don't think, oh, I should go to that person to do something, or I should go to that person that's already in my circle. Sometimes we just don't think of that, So self-control, really what it comes down to is having discipline. So there's many things that I am going to work on. I know for me personally, also professionally, the way that I deal with certain things, and how I pour into other people. Sometimes you have to learn how to pour into people a certain way. Sometimes you can't give everything, because sometimes we give everything to everybody else and there's nothing left for us. I am notorious for that. So that is something I'm definitely going to work on in this new year, this new season, however you want to say it. So yes, now I'm going to reveal what I have been going through as far as this list. So I'm going to go over this one more time so you can understand what I have been covering. So love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So my churchy people figured it out. And it's the fruits of the Spirit. So I know this is not always going to fit everybody's, motif, but over here, we're not churchified, to the point that we don't live in the real world. That's not it. But we do believe in God, and we do believe that the world works a certain way when everything is just fitted with God at the beginning, and then family comes second and work comes third. So that's always my thing. You guys know that. That's how I always run things as far as my life is concerned, and it has yet to fail me. So yes, it's the fruits of the Spirit, which is a biblical term that sums up the 9 attributes of a person or community living according to those principles. And when you really think about it, and for the people who may not have grown up going to church or may not be religious at all, and that's okay, because I have plenty of great friends who are not that. But I will tell you one thing, these things are such practical things that it does not matter. This has nothing to do with religion. This is everyday life. You know what I'm saying? These are the everyday life things that if you really break down the meanings of the words and the other things that they stand for, you can really fashion a great life behind all of these things, even with disappointments, even with things that don't always work out every single day. These principles work in every section of life, whether it is professional, whether it is personal, spiritual, it works in all of those fashions. So shout out to those folks. I got a couple of DMs and somebody said, I know what you're doing. Those are the fruits of the Spirit. So so I said, oh, okay, may or may not be, they're like, I know what you're doing, girl. So I wanted to cover that because I just thought that was a great way to get in a lot of episodes and meaningful episodes, because I was really thinking, how many subject matters can you come up with 31 days worth? So I thought that was a great way to do that. So that is the last of that series for that. I'm still going to be keeping this PODmas thing going. And yeah, if you want to get in touch with me, you know how to do it. Instagram is my most active social media, even though it hasn't been very active during this holiday. I've actually made a conscious effort to be off of social media, I guess you could say, this year. And definitely people have noticed. They're sending me text messages girl, you good? I ain't see you post nothing. I have not posted anything holiday related at all, and that's so unlike me, but it felt good to just disconnect for a while. So but anyway, thank you so much for listening. If this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe. If you listen all the time and you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? Click the subscribe button wherever you are. If you're listening to me on Apple, if you're listening to me on Spotify, there's so many of them now. Or let me know where you're listening from, because there may be a new service that keeps popping up all the time that I don't even know. But I know Apple and Spotify are the two main ones where most of my listeners are coming from. So wherever you are in the world, enjoy your holiday time. I know everybody celebrates differently. Enjoy your families. Please mask up. Follow me on social media. Subscribe to this podcast, my social media at Onyx Queen Media. And then also, if you want to email me, info@onyxqueenmedia.com. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.